human that you see in blue shirts this morning is called teenager. And you don't often see them out at this time of day. So you might want to stay away from them because I don't know if they're, well, yeah, they might bite, but it is really something for this number of teenagers to get here at 9:30 in the morning. And I really didn't have to do twisting. I said, I need some people to speak, and 16 people said, I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. And then I said, well, would you get your information to me so that I can print it and we'll be all prepared by Tuesday? How about by Wednesday? How about by Thursday? How about at 9:45 on Sunday morning? And it works anyway, because the spirit of teenager is alive here at Saugatuck Church. Claudette and Araceli, we're going to share a little bit about why teenagers will come back here at 9:30 in the morning, starting now. Josh.
Hello, everyone. Hi. My name's Josh, as you know, and I'm a senior. And dear God, where did the time go? I've been pretty much coming to Saugatuck my whole life, and for most of that, let's just say that I've had a complicated relationship with going to church. And my very first time here, I was somewhere around 4, early enough for preschool, and Miss Lehman did her very best to make me feel very comfortable at church school. I was not having any of that. I was sad because my mom wasn't there, and I didn't know where she was, and I was alone with like one person I knew there, and none of that was happening for 4-year-old me. So I've never actually considered myself much of a church person. And my mom actually gave me a choice back in freshman year. Either I had to go to confirmation class, which honestly sounded a lot like school, or I could spend Wednesday and Tuesday nights eating pizza with a bunch of other cool people going to cool places. Gee, which one do you think I chose? And honestly, I wasn't expecting much out of the trips. I mean, I was expecting to go to Cuba, which was always on my bucket list, yet I never actually expected to go. And just, I got a lot more out of the trip than I might have expected. And there were more than a few tears like that day when I was 4 years old. And it's just all these connections and bonds. If you had told me 5 years ago that would be what I would do with my Wednesday nights, I would have told you you were crazy and then asked you why you were from the future. There's every single trip, there's more tears and more connections and more bonds. And this year, my mom is going to be dropping me off at college, so we're right back where we started. Good night.
Hi, I'm Lenora. I started coming to this church because I heard about the mission trip to Denver from some friends, and I thought I might want to go to the next one, Puerto Rico. When I started showing up at the youth group meetings, I didn't really know many people here. I didn't go to this church, and I was a freshman when a lot of the kids here were sophomores, juniors, and seniors. I know, once you grow up some more, that kind of stuff doesn't mean a lot, but like it kind of does now. And so the other thing was that they all seem to know each other really well. And I'm trying to think of the word for how I felt back then. I guess you could say awkward. Yeah, that was the word, awkward. So here's what I want to say to someone coming into the youth group now. Stick with it. I did, and I'm so glad I did. You will make amazing friends and create great memories. And in barely any time at all, you will be the one welcoming someone else with that "isn't this awkward" look on their face. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brianna, for those of you who don't know me. I've been a part of Sockeye Congregational Church since I was in 8th grade, and then I've also gone on the past 2 mission trips. Today we are in church not only to celebrate God, but to also congratulate the seniors on their graduation. As we reflect on their time being a part of this community and wish them luck in college, we are also questioning what the future will bring. So, I started thinking about when I'm a grandparent and what I will tell my grandchildren about my time at SCC. And I thought they'll need to know about the love and support this church has fostered in my life, but most importantly, I will tell them about my experiences with the wonderful people that I met. The people who I consider to be like my second family and who have helped me to find love even through rough times. I can say without a doubt these seniors are some of the best people I've ever met and the greatest friends I will ever have. All thanks to youth group and the support of the church. And I think this love will continue to go through future generations at SCC because we don't stop looking for it, ever. We know what it feels like and we'll search until we find it again.
Good morning. My name is Gabe, and I'll be attending Ithaca College in the fall. And what that means is I'll be working and meeting new people. I admit I'm a little nervous, but not so much because I now have the tools to easily make new friends and get involved. This is all thanks to this youth group. From the minute I joined, they welcomed me. Even though I was a new kid that many of them had never seen before, they got me involved with everything they did. They knew as I grew older and became more and more mature, a funny thing happened. Some of that welcoming role in the youth group started coming my way. I remember one mission trip in Denver, we had a lot of new kids on the team. They were in a group, so it was easy for them to stay in the outside. That meant it was up to us, the seniors, and the older kids, to make it even easier to join. We reached out and got them involved as much as we could. They got to know us, and we got to know them. Youth group has helped me grow as a person and has given me the tools to get through college. But I will truly miss this youth group, going to youth group on Tuesdays and going to mission trips every summer. But when I do come back from college, they'll all be here to welcome me back home. I'm so thankful for everyone in this amazing group. I'll miss you all so much in the fall.
So I'm Lily, and I've been on 2 mission trips, but unfortunately I won't be able to go on this one, so I'll keep this short for you guys. I always considered myself someone who believed in God, sort of like a Catholic girl, born and raised church every single Sunday type of person, until I came here. That was the only part of my Christian faith. My first mission trip to Denver changed all of that, of course, for the better. My whole entire life I had only seen God a few times outside of church. And I had always thought that was normal. Was I even supposed to see God outside of church? I hadn't known that it could be so simple to see Him within everything you do, within every person you meet. All it took for me was a different mindset to broaden and strengthen my faith. Of course, I credit that to Dana, Michael, Allison, and Kim for coming up with this question. The question that made me see God for real. Where did you see God or love today? Really try to answer it. Where did you see that? You don't have to look hard, but you do have to keep an open mind. Look for Him. I learned that He always finds a way to make Himself visible as long as you know He's there. It changes you and assists you in seeing the good in everyone, including yourself. Take some time to think it over. Where did you see God or love today? It could change your life.